Hello everyone, I'm Mud1321.
I'm GoldenMuddHDgaming.
Welcome to Golden Wrestling Talk, the revamp of what we did so long ago, but better. Today we're talking about yesterday's Raw and TLC.
And if you guys don't know, we have a set schedule for these talks. We are going to, if there's a pay-per-view on Sundays, we will watch the pay-per-view on Sunday. We'll watch Raw, and we will talk about it on Tuesdays. And then we will watch NXT, and then we'll watch SmackDown, and then we'll talk about it on Fridays. So that is our set schedule.
No. We'll talk about it on Saturdays.
Yeah, we'll talk about it on Saturdays. So so you guys should be getting 2 of these a week. Some might be longer than others, some might be shorter. It just depends on the show's value. And we do know that the Rumble is 6 weeks away, so it could get stale from time to time because they need filler. But yeah, so this is going to be a 2 times a week series. Raw and a possible pay-per-view on when this is going to be uploaded on Wednesdays. Or try to.
Yeah, Wednesdays.
And then NXT and SmackDown on Fridays. So let's get into it. We're going to be starting off with TLC. With the pre-show is Sasha Banks versus Becky Lynch. Sasha Banks won with her submission maneuver, but of course she's assisted by Team Bad. And I feel like that we as fans are kind of getting tired of these team-based things and how they're affecting singles competition. And I just feel like it's getting old. There's a whole Divas thing in June, and it's carried over till December. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
They're not really doing anything. And a way to solve that is to... I've touched upon this in every single talk that we've done. Split that Divas title or make another one.
You know what they should do? What everyone everywhere is saying?
Roster split?
Yeah, SmackDown and Raw. There's a Raw Championship and a SmackDown Divas Championship.
Prime.
But, or they can do what I thought they were going to do how long ago. I saw a leak of like a type of other show like Superstars and Main Event and stuff like that, but it was all divas. I thought that was real because I saw a picture of that and I was like, oh my god, I can't wait for that, but they never did it.
Oh, you can't always believe the internet, Robert. Jeez.
Well, I got excited because wouldn't it be amazing?
It honestly would, because there's enough divas.
It'd be freaking amazing.
It'd be nice for them to get like an hour or so.
Yeah, it'd be amazing.
But I don't really have to say much about the pre-show. If I had to rate it, to be honest, I only caught like 5 minutes of it, and I would have to rate it 4 out of 10.
I didn't even watch it.
I gave it a 4 because of Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks, the match that they had without the interference. That was pretty good. But I'm just kind of getting tired of seeing the same old thing. So on with the actual card. Ladder match, WWE Tag Team Championship match with New Day. Insert rocks right there. The Lucha Dragons and the Usos. The New Day ended up taking the W for that one, and that was honestly an amazing match. I watched that last night.
I told you. It was amazing.
Kalisto, Salito del Sol off the ladder. Bruh.
I can't believe WWE actually let him do that. Like, for real.
By the way, we should stop doing, like, top 5s. And I want to do a top 5 of top 5 superstar announcers. And Xavier Woods on commentary is hilarious. I think Michael Cole was saying Sin Cara's in the ring. It's like, and Xavier was like, no, that's Kalisto. That's Kalisto.
No. It was Jerry the King Lawler. He was saying Kalisto's in the ring, and he said, that's Sin Cara. Get it right.
Yeah, and then he was, and I think it was the Usos and the Dragons were up, and they're like, where is New Day? And Woods is like, well, they're on the sidelines resting. They need to get their stamina up like in 2K16. It was great,
dude. I'm a little surprised that Michael Cole said what he said. I think he immediately knew what he said after, because he was like, "But it's the greatest game in the world." Because he was like, "But that's a video game."
It was honestly great.
I know.
But there were a lot of key moments. They utilized the ladder quite a lot. All three teams they executed use of the ladder very efficiently and very well, and I just thought it was perfect. And Kofi Kingston, I know in a ladder match is always going to be entertaining no matter what. So with the New Day winning, I don't have a problem with the New Day. I actually like all three teams. Is there anything else you want to talk about on this match besides rates?
I mean, all I can say about it is that, alright, here's the thing. It's between this one and Sheamus versus Roman Reigns, which was the greatest match of the night. We'll say at the end of this segment for the pay-per-view. Oh my god, dude, this match was just so... I told you, you had to watch it.
I give this match a 10 out of 10. Just the combination of the high flyers and Big E, Langston, and Xavier Woods saying tricep meat. That was honestly an incredible match. Probably one of the best tag team matches I've seen in years. And
well,
that's
hold
saying
on.
A lot.
We should probably tell them the rating system first. It goes from crappy, 0 to 10, and then goes to amazing.
Yeah, it should be in the description.
So, my rate for this, and by the way, we don't just throw away A's or C's. I actually give this one an amazing because, holy crap, it was amazing. My jaw dropped with everything they did. The jump over the rope that Sin Cara did onto the floor, onto the ladder, was freaking amazing. The one that Uso did off the turnbuckle onto the floor, on top of Big E, on top of a ladder, was amazing. The thing over the ladder onto the other ladder, what was it? His finisher?
Oh yeah. I think Sin Cara did a swanton on the
No,
Uso.
no, not that.
That was insane though, dude.
The Kalisto one.
The Salito del Sol.
Yeah, that stole the match.
Yeah, I heard Corey Graves talk about it, and on I think it was a match in between, and he did this. And he did what now off the top of the ladder?
I told you.
Salito del Sol was a crazy move. Like, how do you do that? Like, he must have been on like the other side. And I watched it like,
I know.
Ladder break. I was like,
one of the greatest moments of 2015, I would say. That'll probably win the Slammy.
Honestly, that wasn't match of the year, but that was definitely top 5 match of 2015.
Next week is Slammys, right?
Next week is a special Slammy edition, so that's going to be fun. And we're going to give and I'm actually, this is impromptu. I'm just deciding this now. We're going to vote. Actually, in the polls, and then we're going to say the winners and who we thought we should or that should have won. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So expect that next Wednesday or next Wednesday. So the next match of the card is Rusev with Lana defeats Ryback via technical submission. I don't know what technical submission means, but
it was just his finisher. I forget what it's called.
Yeah, but I don't know why they say technical. I guess the technical is really hard to escape from. But anyways, Rusev, I just feel like he's not this dominant force, and it's actually funny because last year TLC it was Ryback versus Kane, and I saw a picture on Twitter that referred to that match as 2 trees fighting. That was essentially what this was, except Lana faked injuries. There's this is a common thing going on for like 20 years or so with valets faking injuries, which is kind of annoying, but it's a very cliche of WWE to do.
I like that Lana just slapped his back when he backed up into her. She's like, "What, bam!" and then just fell.
And I was like,
it was amazing.
But Rusev does pull out the W. For that match, I'll have to go with 2.5 out of 10.
Really?
I really didn't enjoy that match, honestly.
Well, I was actually going to give it like a 3, but I gave it a 4.
That's respectable.
I felt mean giving that low of a rating. But I also missed a little bit of it, so I wasn't sure, so I just gave it a 4.
But that is the definition of panic booking, though, because they had no storyline built up at all. But I don't know. I just feel like it wasn't meant to be, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
All right. Next match, elimination tables match: Wyatt versus Team ECW, consisting of the Dudleys, Rhino, and Tommy Dreamer. The Wyatt family won. Jeez,
which was very shocking to me.
I thought ECW was gonna win.
Which also I have something to talk about on Raw.
Oh yeah, same dude. I'm pissed, but I like that they're not really going out of the PG era, but they kind of stepped out of their comfort zone with the notion of hardcore, and I like that. And I honestly thought that he was gonna light that table on fire, but he didn't.
No, wait. At the end, I saw him get it, and I was like, nah, someone's going to stop him before it. And then I saw him start pouring it on the table. I was like, wait a minute, are they actually going to do it? And then I saw him hesitate to get the lighter and do it. And then I saw him put him between his legs and then put the lighter and hold it up. And I was like, oh, he's not going to do it. And someone kicked him, and I'm like, I knew it.
Braun Strowman just come and tackle. Oh, my gosh. I don't know if it was last night or Sunday, but I think Lawler referred to Braun Strowman as a flying bus.
Oh my god! I wrote that down. I wanted to bring that up. It was the funniest thing I have ever heard.
I wrote that down too. Hold on. This is so
No, that was on Raw. That wasn't on TLC. That was on Raw. I heard that and I cracked up.
See, look. Flying bus.
I know. That was the best thing I've ever heard.
I know.
I had to write that down.
Anyways, I know why WWE is doing this. They're trying to put the Wyatts over as this dominant force that they need. Because in the company, they had Big Show as dominant force, Mark Henry as these big guys that are hard to topple. But I just feel like that this is a way to assert their dominance. Like Wyatt and Cena, that really built him. And he's one of the best heel speakers in the company, if not the greatest in the company at this moment. And then the Wyatts and the Brothers of Destruction, and that's just asserting their dominance, and them beating Team ECW just brings them up to that ladder. And
you know, I actually wanted to talk about that. The fact that Wyatt has already faced Undertaker at WrestleMania. He's already faced... Yeah, he's already faced Undertaker and Kane, Brothers of Destruction.
But now he's 0-2 at Mania, so...
Yeah, but also, I'm just saying, he's defeated so many legends. He's faced Team ECW, which is Bubba Ray, Devon, Rhino, and Tommy Dreamer. He's already faced all these legends, and he's just... He's still a young wrestler. He's already faced all these... He's accomplished so much already, and it's insane. You know?
And I just feel like his career is going to go up. Honestly,
I hope so. I really do. I would like to see Bray Wyatt go on for a very long time, like the Undertaker.
I don't like him, but that's just his character.
What if they did a reverse Undertaker at WrestleMania for Bray Wyatt?
Lose every Mania.
He's like 0-21. Okay, so I gave that a 7.
I'm gonna fight Lesnar, and what did I rate this?
I gave that a 7 out of 10 because I honestly was a little upset because the ladder match was more hardcore than the one that I was expecting to be insanely hardcore. So I was a little upset, so I gave it a 7 out of 10.
I gave this match a 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
Alright, so moving on, we have the chairs match for the United States Championship with Alberto Del Rio against Jack Swagger, the returning Jack Swagger. And Del Rio won. Now, this was a very physical match in terms of the use of the chairs. It was a very back-and-forth match. It wasn't like, Del Rio did this and this and this, and you know that he's gonna miss this and reverse that, and he's gonna win. No, it was he's gonna do this. They're gonna reverse that. They had a lot of good usage of the chairs, which I liked. Because I hate when matches have something in it and they don't like use it, or use their environment, like if it's a Falls Count Anywhere. But this was a very good match, barring the fact that I love Jack Swagger. I don't know why. I just think he's one of the best in the company at the moment, along with Cesaro and Reigns and Rollins and Ambrose and Wyatt. But yeah, this was a very good match. I don't know if you caught it.
No, I started watching the beginning, and then my cat got stuck on a string, and I had to go help my cat. And then she cut up my hand, so I had to attend to that. And then I caught the ending when he had Jack Swagger had Del Rio in the leg lock, you know, and he had the chair around his leg.
Yeah,
I saw that, and then I saw the ending, and that was it. That was all I saw. So, I gave it a rating because from what I saw, it looked really cool.
Yep.
So
all right, no, you go.
7 out of 10.
I put 7.5 out of 10 because I'm that guy. Next, we have an Intercontinental title match with no stipulations added, which is kind of boring, but well, not boring, just not.
I am upset about this match.
Now, are you upset just because you don't like Ambrose and you're a fanboy of Owens?
Yes. Why?
Right.
He was. I wanted him to be champion for a really long time. He's so. No. Wait, who would you say was the best on the microphone right now? Who would you say? What heel?
Wyatt.
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure we were talking about during the ladder match or something. I don't know. The best heel that is on the mic right now is Kevin Owens. He is amazing on the microphone.
But that's the thing, is that you have all these guys from 1998 until 2010 that have retired, right? And they had 12-time championship reigns, 13-time championship reigns, 2-time Rumble, you know, all these things that make them the legends that they are today. In 2014, 2015 is the time of the new era, where it's the new generation, where all these new superstars are coming in. So they have to build the credibility of these superstars, and that's why they're having them change hands so often, or not so often, and that's why they're having them have longer reigns. Roman Reigns. Oh.
Remember that time that who was Intercontinental Champion and never defended it? Who was it?
That was when Ambrose was United States.
Was it? No. Someone. No, it was Intercontinental, because when it went to someone, and I was like, finally, it'll actually be defended and seen it on TV. Was it The Miz?
No, because The Miz. It's funny because The Miz won his, and then he defended it against Dolph Ziggler, then lost it that night. It was funny.
All I know is someone had it, and no one defended it for a very long time. And then
was it Ryback?
I have no idea. I don't know. But still, I wish Kevin Owens was still champion. I like Dean Ambrose, but he's kind of annoying because all the facial stuff he does.
It's kind of annoying. It's not annoying. Like, why? It's when Reigns does this whole thing.
Yeah.
But that was honestly a good match. That is almost compared to the match Ambrose had with Ziggler on Raw. So I give it a 10 out of 10. It was
really
a classic. It was a classic Intercontinental title match against two of the futures of this company.
I gave it an 8 out of 10.
It was a good match. I like both guys. Good hard hitters. It was very entertaining. I give it 10 out of 10.
All right, so the next match.
You are not
Charlotte
like
versus
my
Paige.
Rating. Charlotte defeated Paige via pinfall to
You have a low rating?
Yes.
All right. Well.
Oh no, and I'll give you one reason why. You can guess why.
Because you don't like the Divas. You hate the Divas.
No, I'm not that biased. Ric Flair.
Oh my god. You really rated it on Ric Flair, not on their wrestling skill. Patrick. Bad.
Break match. I'm sorry.
Listen.
Paige and Charlotte. The build-up is amazing. The build-up is incredible for that match. It is one of the most heated rivalries since AJ and I don't know since.
Listen,
no, toss names at me right now.
It was
Lita and Trish Stratus. Like it was hype. Paige touched upon Ric Flair's dead son. What? Even though
no. That was before the last pay-per-view.
I know, but still.
The lead up to this match wasn't as good because they didn't talk about it that much. But no,
these are two high caliber females doing what they do.
Compared to the last pay-per-view, compared to the last two matches before that, this one was very good. The last two, if we rated it then, I would have gave them a crap. I would have gave them a C because it was freaking terrible. I could hear them talking about what they were going to do. I heard Charlotte at one point say, "What are we doing?" Because they didn't know what they were doing, you know?
Yeah.
And it was just it was terrible. Both of them didn't. I don't know if they trained them in between these matches or not to actually lead a match because I'm telling you now, neither of them were good at leading. So I don't know who did it now. Maybe Ric Flair somehow helped them. I don't know how he would have. But this one was way better compared to the last one. The last one was terrible.
I can honestly see them being punch. Flair, what do I do?
This is probably what happened.
Honestly, at Rumble, I would love to see a Fatal 4-Way match. To get anywhere in this division, they need Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch, Charlotte versus, or all of them and Paige in a Fatal 4-Way match for the title. And I want them to have a solid half-an-hour match like they would at NXT.
Alright, well, my rating for that match was 7 out of 10 because it was actually a really good match. It wasn't the last match. That's the reason I gave them a high rating, because compared to before, this one was actually good. Alright, it was a good match, so 7 out of 10.
My original was 4 out of 10, but
because of Ric Flair. Because he doesn't like Ric Flair.
But I changed mine to 7.769.
What the hell? What is all these other numbers? Just
no.
1 billion, 1,000, Japan,
the square
China.
root of 32x. All right.
Freaking Donald Trump. All right, so the
China.
next one.
All right. Next one is easily the best TLC match since Ambrose Rollins earlier this year. Stop.
I'll talk. No, we'll talk about what was the best pay-per-view match or best TLC match
of all time. I can't do that.
No, I'm talking about the end of this one, of 2015. We'll talk about because I have two that are going for it right now. So,
right.
Sheamus versus Roman Reigns was a pretty good match, to tell you the truth. It was. I was honestly, when the match came up, I was just like, ugh, I don't want to watch this because I don't like either of them. I didn't like either of them. And then at the end of that match, I actually respected both of them, which is a big deal. You know, I used to think Roman Reigns was annoying.
I saw Sheamus as this mid-card guy for like ever, but now he's really stepped up.
He stole Seth Rollins' thing.
But in the sense of, I saw a picture of his back all bruised up, and he really took a beating.
It's also because he's pale as a ghost. You can see everything. It's funny. But the thing is, Roman Reigns, he has that vest thing on, the bulletproof vest, so he didn't take shit. Like, I'm sure his arms might have been bruised up a bit, but I don't think he was cut up like Sheamus was.
I don't know. That was a very punch-for-punch battle.
Did you see that slam through the table?
What's it called? The Irish Curse? No,
that was the Irish Curse backbreaker is different. It was off the steel steps onto a table onto the floor.
Yeah, I know. I saw it. I'm gonna Google it.
It was freaking amazing. It was amazing. That's all you need to know. It was amazing. That match was pretty damn good. After that match, I thought, you know, Sheamus and Roman Reigns were actually very good that match. And the fact that I'm saying the ladder match and that one are competing for the best match of the night shocks me because I didn't expect much from that match.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I just don't.
Again, like the whole Rusev versus
White Noise.
Kane. We thought it would be two trees going at each other, just like like that. But it was pretty good.
It was the white noise from the steps. You have jeez. Just it was a very good punch for punch match, and it's not like there's a clear winner at the beginning. But I'm really annoyed that the League of Nations really screwed it over.
You know, no, that was an amazing ending as well, dude. It was really good.
No, I'm not talking about the end of the show. I'm talking about the end of the match.
Yeah, I like the ending too. They planned that out perfectly. I like the way they did it.
Nah.
I mean, if you think of it as, wow, what a douche. But if you think about it as, like, writing.
Yeah.
Like, you can appreciate writing and stuff like that. Like, what we write our own wrestling matches, and we have to try to figure out this stuff sometimes. So it's like, trying to figure out a perfect ending is really hard.
Yeah.
And what they did was pretty good. They figured out a good ending. I like what they did.
Yeah, and I'm glad Ambrose didn't come out and interfere.
I'm surprised. You know what? Why didn't he actually?
Because that'd complicate the storyline more, and it'd be more investment. And Ambrose needs to go on his own single storyline now, even though they're both champs now. Oh, spoilers! Ha ha ha.
All right, so should we do the rating so we can move on to Raw?
We're doing the rating of this match, and then we're gonna go to the end of the show.
All right, so I'm gonna give this one a 9 out of 10.
I gave this a 10-point amazing.
So I'm just gonna say the best match of the night was the ladder match. I have to say it. It was the best match of the night.
I have to go with the ladder match as well. But actually, no, I'd have to go with the tie, a TLC and ladder match.
No, I'm doing ladder match all in. And I give that pay-per-view a 10 out of 10 because that was a very good pay-per-view.
I gave the the pay-per-view a 9.5.
All right.
So, all right, now, I loved how Roman Reigns went berserk, and I like how he's filling up a more Stone Cold Steve Austin role in the sense of he just doesn't care. He beat the crap out of Sheamus, which I
see.
love.
That's why I'm liking Roman Reigns more, is because I can see him getting more into this, like,
Not
aggressive,
you know what I mean?
Aggressive type thing instead of trying to be funny. That's what I'm liking more. You need to be. I think everyone's tired of that face trying to make jokes constantly. I think there needs to be more aggressive fighting.
Yeah.
In the match and stuff like that, because that's what made me like Roman now.
And I just like how he's asserting his dominance, and he's just like, I just don't care anymore. And that's how a lot of people who were huge stars back in like 08 and 09, and how they did it. And that's exactly how, is by just not following anything. And I like how he beat the crap out of Triple H. Triple H is my favorite of all time. But he did.
That was at the end of Raw, wasn't it?
No. He did injure Triple H though on that powerbomb to the table. But other than that, and then Triple H was defenseless. Triple H is a 13-time
Damn it!
World Heavyweight
You
Champion.
know what?
He is. One-time Rumble winner. He's a King of the Ring 1999 or 2000, I forget. But yep, that was a great match. Triple H. I could see Triple H either facing Reigns at the Royal Rumble, or I could see him being a secret entrant. Excuse me. I could see him being a secret entrant in it, and him winning it, so he has a match at Rumble. So. Raw, Stephanie opens up on Raw. Basically, Reigns interrupts her, or she calls him out. I don't remember. Yeah. And Reigns has more of a badass role, and he asserted his dominance the night before, and then he calls the McMahons a disgrace, basically, and then
Stephanie she turned into a cat.
Stephanie slapped him 9 times. I counted. I rewinded and I counted.
She turned into an angry cat. I compared. Jeff was in here. And I compared it to my cat when I was trying to stop it from freaking out. I was like, that's what my cat did to my hand. Roman Reigns' face got destroyed. You could see a huge red mark on his face. His eyes started to get a little bloody.
Yeah.
I was like, God damn, she fucked him up. That was crazy.
And then basically hinted Vince McMahon would be there later that night, which was a very...
She didn't hint. She said Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
No, McMahon.
I don't know if you've been watching my 2K16 videos, but JR...
I'm on episode 7.
JR keeps going, McMahon. And it's pissing me off.
Alright, so that is it for the promo opening, so to speak. The first match is Dolph Ziggler versus Dean Ambrose. They had a "This is awesome" chant going on, barring Kevin Owens interfering. That is a perfect match.
By the way, I called that out.
I honestly did too. I'm like, all right, Ambrose Ziggler.
Whenever it's face versus face, it's either going to be someone interrupts, or someone's going to win. They'll be shaking each other's hands, and then someone comes and attacks. That's just, that way it always happens when it's face versus face.
And that was just a really good wrestling match. Like it wasn't very flashy, but it was a very good wrestling match. Kevin Owens interrupted. He did 2 pop-up power-ups to Ambrose and 1 to Ziggler. It was very entertaining, good wrestling. I give it a 9 out of 10.
Well, actually, before I do my rating, I wanted to say Dolph Ziggler needs to stop copying Shawn Michaels dead on. I love Dolph, but honestly, he's been doing the Sweet Chin music. He's been doing everything like Shawn Michaels. I think he's literally just, because everyone's been saying you're copying him, I think he's literally just going, alright, you know what? I'm just going to steal his gimmick and just become Shawn Michaels now. Because
I'm a sexy boy.
Did you hear Michael Cole? He said he's tuning up the band. I was like, what the fuck? This isn't Shawn Michaels. This is Dolph Ziggler.
He's not tuning up the band.
I had to bring it up. I'm getting annoyed. Even Shawn Michaels was like, take your own path, please.
But I know that he got asked if the super kick was used enough and that if everyone was stealing it, and he said he didn't mind. But what was your rate out of that match?
I gave it an 8.
Alright. Next, we
was
had
the joke match?
No, actually we had a Dudley promo, which was pretty cool.
You're bringing it. Oh yeah, I wanted to say, that video, that was like straight up TNA copying. Remember when they used to have Bubba in the back with Aces of 8 or whatever?
Yeah.
They used to be in the back with that exact type of background, talking exactly like that, and I was just like, this is just copying. I know it was with the ECW crew though, but it was Bubba and stuff still.
Yeah.
It seemed exactly. I just had to say that it looked exactly like Aces of 8.
But it was a very good hype. It was in Philly where ECW originated, and to bring it back to the extreme, so that's pretty cool.
It was really cool.
R-Truth versus Bo Dallas. Now, the first thing when I saw this, I said, "Why are they doing this?" But
that's the same thing I said. I was like, "Why are they out?"
And then I figured it out. I put 2 and 2 together, and I'm like, Vince has to come out. They're not going to book this crap of a match.
Exactly. R-Truth versus Bo Dallas? What?
But I'm going to go with the rating right now because the match kind of gets called off when Vince comes out. I give that match a 0 out of -0.
You mean crap?
Yeah, it's like I literally just took a dump in the toilet. That's that match.
So crap, 0 to 10, amazing. I gave that a crap as well. I was going to be nice and give it a 1 because they didn't really get to show their skill or anything because Vince interrupted. But with the way they did it, I'm going to give it a crap out of 10.
Alright,
I feel bad for them, actually.
I do too, but R-Truth has been there since the 90s.
I know. They went out there, and Vince went out there, and he's like, "Why are you even out here? Get the hell out of my ring!" And I was like, "Okay, all right, calm down, Vince." All right, and then after that, they had Vince sit down next to the announcing table during the break, and then as soon as Raw came back on, he's like, "All right, I'm done sitting down now. I'm gonna get back into the ring," and called out Roman Reigns. So he called out Roman Reigns, and I laughed very hard during this because
I did too.
He started taking off his jacket, and I'm like, "Oh no, old man's gonna get destroyed." Which is the same thing I was thinking about Stephanie McMahon, because I was like, she's gonna get speared so hard, and the ratings are gonna boost. I thought it'd be amazing, but no, they didn't do that because PG. But Vince McMahon kicked Roman Reigns in the nuts, which was hilarious.
I actually wrote this down. I said Vince low blows Roman. LMAO. Vince McMahon is now Triple H and Lesnar.
Oh my gosh, the same thing I said.
No. This is my exact words I wrote down. Vince low blows Roman. LMAO. Vince is Triple H and Lesnar now. Hashtag ball kickers.
It's the ball. It's ball kicking family.
Reigns says you don't have the grapefruits like you used to. Sheamus comes out. Blah,
oh yeah, yeah. I want to see that too. What's with Roman Reigns talking about nuts all the time? The Raw before that was potatoes and tater tots. And
you got some tater tots. And Sheamus got so mad.
I know. And then what was this one? It was something, and then
grapefruits and prunes.
Yeah. No, it was. Oh yeah, it was. I thought it was like, wasn't it like shriveled up grapefruits?
Shriveled up prunes. Not these big grapefruits you got no more. You just got some shriveled up prunes.
My God. All right, so the next match was
Pensacola, Florida. Ryback and Swagger versus Rusev and Del Rio,
which is lead. What is it?
The League of Nations. Basically, what happened? Rusev and Del Rio won. Lana interfered. Basically, what happened again.
I skipped that match.
I did too, but just the fact that it was Swagger and Del Rio, and Swagger, his athleticism in the ring is very entertaining, and I gave that match a 5 out of 10.
Actually, I watched a little bit at the beginning, and then a company was here, so I went and talked to them for a couple seconds, and then I came and watched the ending. I gave that a 6 out of 10 because I liked what I saw at the end. So, 6 out of 10. What? By the way we're doing this, because we didn't actually want this to be 46 minutes long, like it is right now, but we were trying to keep it a little bit shorter. All the other ones after this will be shorter because it won't be pay-per-view and Raw. So that's why we're not talking in depth about every single match, if you're wondering. So the next match,
Tyler Breeze versus Adrian Neville.
What?
Yeah. You missed that match, didn't you?
Oh, wait. Oh, I told it. Okay, so I forgot about Raw because I was editing a video, and I was like 30 minutes behind, so I hurried up and watched the matches and then fast-forwarded. But my thing stopped recording, so I missed like 20 or 30 minutes of the show. So
basically what happened was Miz wants to recruit Neville in the sense of basically the Daniel Bryan thing again, and the Miz It's just very annoying. Neville beat Breeze. It was a very blah match.
Whenever Neville's in the ring, it's a blah match.
And it's like, oh, we're gonna push these amazing NXT talent that's amazing in NXT, but they're not amazing on the main roster. Some people just need to stay on NXT. But then Miz is like, oh, I could do this, blah blah. Crap. I don't like the storyline. I gave that match I gave it a 4 out of 10, but screw that. I'm getting a 3 out of 10.
Well, I can't rate it because I didn't watch it, but if I did, I'm sure I would have gave it the same rating because whenever Neville's in the ring, I'm not trying to be mean to him because he's a very, very good wrestler, but whenever he's in the ring now, I get bored.
Yeah, because it's the same thing over and over again.
He needs to change it up a bit, and his character's way too, like, bleh. It needs a little bit like Roman Reigns. I didn't like Roman Reigns before, but now his character is getting more aggressive, and I like what he's doing. Now I like Roman Reigns. Now he's not doing the little lips like Hulk Hogan used to do, you know?
Yeah.
No, not that. The kiss lips, like duck face. Yeah.
I'm Randy Orton. Like, I wasn't blowing a kiss to Reigns. I wasn't.
All right. So next match.
All right. Next match is arguably the best match of the night.
What?
Wyatt versus
CW.
An Extreme Rules match. Basically, the Wyatt family won again.
This match was better than the pay-per-view match.
All right. So the Wyatts did a promo. Like, all right, Dudley's do a promo, Wyatt's do a promo.
Yeah, I didn't watch that promo.
Wyatt goes, "We're here." So basically, the Wyatts won in WWE's eyes to assert dominance and really build them up as characters. Michael Cole referred to Braun Strowman as a flying bus. Made my
amazing
night.
That was amazing. I think Michael Cole thought that was really funny too because he referred to it back later into the show.
Like, Braun Strowman's like a flying bus.
I know.
I was on the floor dying.
He was like, it was like a flying bus coming at me. I was like, oh my god, I have to write this down. It was an amazing. And here's the thing that annoyed me: that match was more hardcore than the pay-per-view match. So it was like I was a little disappointed that they didn't make the pay-per-view match hardcore. And I thought that they were gonna win this one because they lost the pay-per-view and they were making it so dramatic. I was like, well, they're gonna make them win.
Yeah.
And this be like their last hurrah or something like that. But they didn't do that. They made them lose.
And it's kind of annoying that they're advertising Rhino like they've always been this man beast, you know. And it's just he's falling short, and it's just these younger guns, I guess, is just surpassing him.
By the way, did you see when he I forget who did it, but he threw a kendo stick on the floor and it bounced off the ring and Bubba caught it?
Oh yeah, and yeah, dude, that was great. I think Luke Harper, he threw it out and it's like boom.
He didn't even throw it out. He just threw it to the bottom of the ring and it bounced out.
It's like
it was like a Star Wars moment. It was like boom. It was freaking amazing.
Yeah, no, he was like all groggy and like. I was like,
it was like
no, I feel like
all of a sudden he just like turned into Booker T and just
and then he got really energized like.
I know.
Like,
Devon and Bubba just jumped in there and was like, let's just beat the shit out of him and just started beating the crap. I got too excited about that part, but I thought it was amazing.
I liked how Braun Strowman, he got Tommy Dreamer and really drove him into the barricade and really it was amazing.
Yeah, Tommy Dreamer's dead now.
He's been dead.
So, I guess we're good about that match, right? Like that's it.
Yep.
10 out of 10.
Rating was a 10.975 out of 5.
Dude, you got to get your ratings straight.
Oh, just see what my rating for the show is. Huh.
What is it, like 5.5.5.5 out of 10 or something like that?
All right, moving on. New Day. Basically, they cut a promo.
This was the most annoying thing ever.
New Day rocks. New Day rocks.
I like how Kofi Kingston put his belt backwards and twerked with it. I was like, what?
I know. It was the greatest. Like then, and like bicep meat, bicep.
I know.
Meat. And then he like. No. On TLC, where I was like, I have a bad case of the he just started like dancing on the floor.
I know.
And he's like, Lucha Dragons, like they're little kids.
I like that on the promo on Raw for New Day. He was like he bench pressed both of them on that ladder, and Big E's like, I'm strong. I was like, that's amazing.
He was so calm. He was like, yeah, I'm drunk, dude. But at TLC, he and I got a case of it. It was he started like flailing on the floor. Oh, that made my night.
And then at the end of that promo, I got pissed off. I was like, is that supposed to be a face thing, or did they just turn heel? Because that pissed me off. All they were doing was celebrating that they won, and they went and attacked them after they just showed Usos and Lucha Dragons their respect, saying that we have respect for you. That was an amazing match. We brought this up to a new level, and then they went and attacked them when they were celebrating, and it was that was a heel turn. I don't know what they were thinking.
Basically, they're extending the olive branch, and they fell for it, and then and Zay was like, "No tag, and then they're like, and they, yeah,
but New Day didn't do anything really heel.
But it's just
they were just celebrating.
And I just feel like that fans just don't look that deep into it, and it's like, oh, they attacked the bad guy. It's alright, cool.
I looked at. I was like, I thought they turned heel because they just put the New Day just poured out and was like, dude, that was amazing.
But they're being cocky about it. That's the big thing. So basically, it was Charlotte and Becky Lynch versus Alicia Fox and Brie Bella. Basically, Charlotte and Becky Lynch won with, of course, the assistance of Charlotte's valet. It's like Tyler Breeze's Summer Rae as
again with you hating Ric Flair just because
I legit said Ric Flair is annoying, and honestly, for me, it was another Team Bella versus Team CP now, or CB.
Sounds like a disease.
I like Case Steve but I'm tired. The Bellas aren't even.
Team Bella is a stupid ass name for Alicia Fox and Brie Bella. That makes no sense.
I'm Alicia Bella. It's like no.
You're Alicia Fox.
I feel like if Nikki Bella could, she would have Brie Bella and Alicia Fox in her purse, they're just chilling.
Yeah.
Basically, my rating was P break out of 10. That was my rating. Was
P break out of 10?
Or out of 5. That's legit.
I rated it a 6. I like that match.
P break out of 10 or 5.
I like that match. I rated it a 6 out of 10.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Next, we have probably probably one of the greatest matches on Raw.
It's probably going to win some sort of an award
in this past year. Roman Reigns versus Sheamus. If Reigns wins, he wins the title. If Reigns loses, he's fired.
No, he goes, fired! Like that. Dude, again, Sheamus and Roman, 2 nights in a row, almost stole the show. ECW stole the show on Raw, and then the ladder match stole the show on TLC. But they were very close up there. Very close up there. The ending of TLC stole the show for Roman Reigns and stuff. That was amazing. That was amazing.
I like this match a lot because I had a feeling Reigns was gonna win because they can't afford to fire, quote unquote, as big a talent as Reigns.
No. I thought he was gonna lose and Triple H come out there and be like, nah. I'm gonna face you at WrestleMania, and then that's when they completely ignore the match.
I knew Triple H wasn't going to be on Raw because it said that he was that he had to stay overnight at a hospital.
I don't know if he's really injured or if that's just script. It looked like that landing hurt.
they're just making sure. So he's at a hospital overnight. That's why he wasn't at Raw. But basically, I like how Reigns, this guy who debuted in 2013 or 2012 or something like that, and he toppled Vince McMahon and Rusev and Del Rio. They are very tough guys. And Sheamus has been in the business for 5 to 6 years now, and he really, I was like, yeah, I am top now, and I'm champion now, and I just like that this finally it opens the door for Triple H to either win the Rumble or to have a championship shot at Rumble.
Do you want me to insert picture here of you celebrating?
Insert picture here. I mean, celebrating Reigns' win.
That was him being excited about Roman Reigns because he's such a fanboy of the duck lips Roman Reigns.
I am a fanboy of all 3 members of the Shield.
Seth Rollins is of course my favorite wrestler right now, but you know.
I liked how Roman Reigns headbutted Sheamus. I don't know if that was Blade, but there's a ton of blood on one side of his face.
That was I saw Rusev look at his face like, holy shit, you okay, man? I was like, Rusev is actually concerned. He was like looking right at his face like, oh shit, dude. It was really funny. And
I'm really glad that he won. My rating for that match was a 10-point holy shit. This is amazing.
You do know that it goes...
When was the last time that the main title changed on Raw? Holy crap, this is amazing. I ripped my shirt off in joy out of 10.
Yeah, he really did rip his shirt off. One text I got, or one Snapchat I got of him going, that one that we showed you, and the next one was
right
him
here?
with his shirt off, going,
I didn't save that one.
So, my rating was 9 out of 10, so, just saying, it was a pretty decent match, meaning it was amazing. Again, now I have tremendous respect for Sheamus and Roman Reigns. Sheamus, I liked even less than Roman Reigns, but now after that match, I like them both. So, just saying, now they have my respect. So 9 out of 10 for that match, and my rating for the show, actually before that, best match of the night, for me, was ECW versus Wyatt's.
Mine was Reigns versus Sheamus.
I think that's the same thing that we said last one, except for mine was ladders.
Yep. Pretty much.
Alright, and my rating for the show was 8 out of 10.
Mine was 10-point amazing out of 10.
There's no such... Okay, there's no such thing as 10-point amazing out of 10, Patrick. There's no such thing. Because you wrote it down, it's a thing, though. It's okay.
Oh, that's my math.
No, that's actually how you rate the show, though. That's how you rate the show. That was actually just your ratings.
My rating is A squared plus B squared equals C squared.
Yeah, that's your rating.
No, rating was 10-point amazing.
Alright, well, honestly, that pay-per-view and that Raw were the best ones in a very long time. I don't know if they were trying to, like, hype up the Slammy Awards so that, you know, there's more things for... Because they probably want people specific to win those awards, so they'll have them put on better shows or something. I don't know. But that was the best Raw and pay-per-view that I've seen in a very long time. That's the reason there's such high ratings.
Yeah, it really was amazing.
Alright, so we will see you guys on Saturday with NXT and SmackDown, and then the week after that, we will see you on Wednesday with talking about the Slammies for Raw. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this Golden Wrestling Talk. This is our first one in a very long time. In this one, we try to be more professional, because the last ones we were kind of just randomly talking, and this one we kind of, you know, made more of a plan so that it's more easygoing, and we have a way better background. Hopefully this looks way more professional than before, instead of a black screen and our cams. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If there's anything... Oh, also, if you guys want to follow along and know when we're uploading anything, there's our Twitters right there. below my camera, that's my Twitter, and over there, that is his Twitter. So go and follow us, and I think that's it, right? Unless you have anything you want to mention.
Jeez, I don't know. Just if you are enjoying that, I am joining his channel on Wednesdays and 2 times on Saturdays, I believe.
Yeah, on Ibn Knob and the Golden Wrestling Talk.
And if you would like to just show that support for that series, just to know that that fan base is there, just to drop a like or hit us up on Twitter or hit up that comment section, just to know, so we just have that motivation to bring you guys more content. And with that being said,
I'm Mud1321.
I'm GoldenMuddHDgaming.
Thanks for watching. Nuke!